to Session. My name is Sherif Khairy, and with me is my fiance, the bean sprout herself, Julie. Julie, what's good in the hood? How's the world treating you? How's work? Give us some updates. Give us some life updates. How's everything?
Everything's good. Work sucks.
God bless.
But everything else is good.
God bless. Good. We are back in the bedroom setup, everyone. Midna is cleaning herself, so Lord knows how long that's going to take her. And Link is joining us, actually. Sleeping like a goddamn shit. Someone that just died. It's been a while, okay? Also, I don't know what the fuck my neighbor's doing. He's either building something or breaking something. So if you hear thuds, it's his ass, okay? Today's topic is a very fun topic. It is about Toys R Us. Julie, how do you feel about Toys R Us? Like, as a business? Like, do you fuck with them or nah? How is it?
I mean, considering I was usually like anywhere from 5 to 9 years old when I was going there, I didn't really know much about them as a business, but I have good memories of Toys R Us.
Listen, I'm the same way. The Toys R Us culture is undefeated. As a business, who the fuck knows what type of corrupt shit they were on? But before we hop into Toys R Us, wait, that made no sense. Before we get to the topic about Toys R Us, there we go, Sherif, rookie-ass behavior. I'm going to share some fun facts. Okay?
About Toys R Us?
About Toys R Us. And these facts are low-key depressing, but here we go. Oh, are you done cleaning yourself, Midna? You're done?
No, she's going to the other leg.
Oh, she's going to the other leg, okay. If you guys hear licks, it's her ass, okay? Some fun facts. The mascot for Toys R Us, believe it or not, is not Joffrey. I thought it was fucking Joffrey the giraffe. It's actually Jeffrey.
Why do they spell it so weird?
I don't know what type of weird timing.
Sure it's Jeffrey.
It's
not
Jeffrey.
Joffrey?
I've looked it up 3 times. It is definitely Jeffrey, but it looks like it's spelled
They
Joffrey.
spelled it like Geoffrey.
How'd you know that? Did you see my notebook?
No, you showed me earlier, and you were like, "How do you think?"
Bish, did you take a look at my notebook and cheat? Bish, let's be honest a little bit.
You pulled it up earlier, and you were like, "Is this Jeffrey?" And I was like, "No, I think it's Joffrey."
Okay. So yeah, Jeffrey the giraffe. Shout out to him. Who the fuck knows what he's up to? He's probably up to some real corrupt shit behind the scenes. Another fun fact. Toys R Us, they filed for bankruptcy back in 2017 and closed all of its U.S. stores in 2018.
None of these are fun facts.
So clearly they're on some fuck shit. Let's see. Oh yeah, they had a lot of debt and competition from Amazon. You know, an online retailer. Why did I say it like that? Y'all know who the fuck Amazon is, and Walmart, believe it or not. They did sell the brand assets and tried to make a revival and failed. And now today, the brand name is revived and reintroduced through smaller format stores and mini shops within a store like Macy's. Could you tell that I wrote this all down? Because y'all know my language, my vocabulary ain't that clear. But yeah, now they're just a little part of Macy's, which is kind of depressing.
None of those are fun facts. They should have been sad facts.
They should have been sad facts.
Because do you remember when they announced they were closing down? And they had I don't remember where it was, but they had some kind of advertisement or announcement that said like, "Oh, we're closing down. I guess all the kids grew up," or something.
Yeah, that was sad
depressing.
shit. That was some sad shit. So yeah, sad facts about Toys R Us. But now let's get to the fun part. For me, growing up, Toys R Us felt big and grand. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the place to be
The
when you were
aisles
a
felt
kid.
so tall. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like there were like shelves of toys going to the ceiling.
And you know what? Not to ignore other places, there were other toy stores I explored as a child. You know, shout out Kmart, KB Toys, if y'all know that. Do you know KB Toys? Is that a thing? Oh, yeah, because you lived in some hillbilly ass area. That's why you didn't have KB Toys. But we had Kmart, KB Toys. But Toys R Us was just this special place. Like, it was all toys. And I know what you're thinking, Sherif. KB Toys was all toys. Shut your ass up. It was a lot smaller. But Toys R Us was just grand, okay? I went there every Eid after prayer. You know, after Eid prayer, my mom would be like, all right, let's hop into Toys R Us. And going through the aisles was such a 10 out of 10 experience. Do you remember anything about your Toys R Us growing up?
Oh, yeah. I don't think we had, like, I don't think there were specific days we would go to Toys R Us. It was just occasionally we'd go to Toys R Us. And I have distinct memories of going for friends' birthdays and, like, picking out a gift for their birthdays. And that was always fun.
Really? You went through... Oh, okay. That's kind of nice. I was a selfish-ass motherfucker. I'd just go for me.
I mean, my parents would on occasion also take us. But I think,
Yeah.
like, there's no way my parents were taking me like that many times a year to buy toys for myself.
Yeah, I got you.
And I think while I was there, I'd see things I like and like point it out to my parents, and I'm sure they'd make a mental note and maybe make it a Christmas gift.
Yeah,
but that's my biggest memory, is going to like pick out Barbies and stuff for people's birthdays.
Yeah, I loved the bike and scooter section because I remember as a kid I tried to. Fun fact. Here's an actual fun fact. As a kid, I did try to learn how to skateboard. And I loved going to the Toys R Us aisle where they had like bikes, scooters, and skateboards in the back. And I tried to practice. I did actually eventually get a skateboard and try to perform a kickflip in my backyard. Fell, broke my shit. My wrist got fucking scuffed to no end. My phone fell, the screen cracked. My glasses fell. It was crooked as fuck. My fat ass was on the floor for 3 minutes. And after that, I was like, you know what? Skateboarding ain't
Not
for the
for
kid.
me. It's not for me.
So we stuck to Razor scooters after that.
Ooh, Razor scooters.
But that was a fun area, you know? Like, you would ride the bikes, ride the scooters, the skateboards.
Yeah, I forgot that they'd let you actually ride them and kind of test them out. That was cool, because those aisles, I think they made them a little wider, so you could do a little lap up and down the aisle. You know what I remember?
What?
It's not the bikes, skateboards, scooters. Do you remember the aisle that was like those motorized cars?
Oh.
And my
the
parents,
rich bitch aisle?
Yeah, my parents were always like,
aisle.
no, we can't get those. I think partially because they were super expensive.
Yeah.
And then also, I think my parents just like thought they were a little dangerous because they like sometimes kids would drive over their siblings and stuff.
Oh, shit. Getting run over at Toys R Us would be crazy.
But every time we walked past it, I was like, whoa, that's so cool.
And like the basketball area, I would fuck around there so much. And I remember a worker getting so pissed off at Omer and I. They were like, yo, either buy something or get the fuck out of that area.
Oh, were you like loitering?
Well, listen, like, I'm not going to fucking... Sometimes when you go to stores... You're fucking around half the time. You ain't looking to actually buy shit. I'm just looking to play around, you know, be a goofball.
That's loitering.
What? The loitering? Loitering?
Loitering. L-O-I-T.
Loitering?
Loitering.
Loitering?
Yeah.
Man, what kind of white
shit?
You're
loitering in the store. It's like when you go to like hang out in a store, but you're like not gonna buy anything.
Fuck it. Book me, officer. But yeah, you'd fuck around. You don't got money like that, so the workers would always get pissed off. Be like, yo, buy something or get out of the area. You've been here for like 20 minutes. And I remember like the gaming section was fire because the kiosk area, they'd have like an Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. And at the time, like growing up, I had a Wii and I really wanted to get an Xbox 360 in middle school. I didn't get it for a while. It's been like, I probably got the slim version. So what I would do was like go in Toys R Us and play the Xbox 360 there. And it'd have some fuck-ass game, you know? Like, I really wanted to play Call of Duty because back then in middle school, that's all the kids were talking about. Prestige and all that shit. And I was like, damn, I'm out here playing Mario Galaxy. Fire-ass game. And you know what? Mario Galaxy was better than Call of Duty. I should have known better. But yeah, I'd, like, play there a lot. And I'd look at the game. Like, looking at the games in a toy store was fire. Mm-hmm. Did you ever do that? Would you, like, look around the games? Or was your Toys R Us too hillbilly for that behavior?
No, we had a game area. I think it's just my parents were so strict with, like, me having games that we weren't in that area very much.
Yeah.
My memory, I did eventually get a Nintendo DS, and that's a story for another time. But my memory is Polly Pockets. Do you remember Polly Pockets?
Aren't those, like, the little dolls that would have, like, the plastic clothing?
Yes, and you'd chew on them.
Yeah, it was like rubbery.
Yeah.
It was like...
You would chew on them. And then they came out with, I think they had a different name, but my friend and I would call them Sticky Pollies, where it was basically like these smaller dolls that have magnets on their feet so they could stand up and walk around. But their entire body was made of that chewy material. So then you would just chew on the actual doll itself. And they had these cool like houses and you could put outfits on them. I remember playing with obviously Legos. We were a big Lego family, loved Lincoln Logs. And then I had this thing called Ello, which was almost like Legos for girls.
Oh, I think I remember that.
And it wasn't like Legos in the sense that they were brick shaped, but they were these plastic pieces you would slide in. It was the same kind of idea, like you could build stuff with them.
I know exactly what you're talking about. For me, like I remember specifically when Toy Story 3 was coming out, a lot of the new Woody and Buzz toy lines were coming, and I wanted them so badly. So I'd always go into a Toys R Us and look at the toy section there. It'd be like Woody, Buzz, Jesse, Rex. It was like that bear. What's his fucking name? Lotso? Fat ass Lotso, hillbilly ass bear.
Wait, you had Lotso?
The pink bear. No, I didn't have it. Like I said,
we were like 17.
We were a look, don't touch type. What you mean 17? Toys R Us?
When Toy Story 4
No, not Toys R Us. Toy Story 3 came out in 2010.
No way.
Yeah, we were youngins, honey. Yeah, we been chill. Don't try to fuck up my history.
Well, we were 13. That's still a little too old to play with a bear.
13? Were we?
Yeah, in 2010. We were born in 1997.
Shit. Maybe I was a little bit too much. Shit. But yeah, the Toy Story toys at Toys R Us were fire. I had a Woody, like an actual high quality Woody doll, and it was the one time my mom went ham and spent money on me, and you can actually pull the string and he would like say shit.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot, young man. Young buck.
What was that?
Woody's gone crazy. They had like a Buzz Lightyear toy where you can actually press the buttons and he'd make sound effects too. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z toys were big for me. Pokemon, of course.
Did they have Pokemon cards at Toys R Us?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Does anyone... hold up. Brief pause. Fuck Pokemon first things first. But do you guys remember when those cards were actually like $1? I remember as a kid, I'd go into the 99-cent store and buy Pokemon cards for like $1.
I remember Jack really got into, my brother Jack, for people listening, got really into Pokemon cards, and you could buy those big aluminum like tins.
They were so
that had
cheap.
so many, and it was like maybe $10, whereas now it's like kids pay like $20-$30 for that little pack of like 10 cards.
Oh, people are scouting. Like fuck Pokemon first of all because the games suck, but the amount y'all pay for it is crazy. Anyways, that's a different story. But yeah, fuck Pokemon. But I'd actually really like the Pokemon toys as a kid. Like I'd always buy the smaller figures that would come in little Pokeballs. They were so cool. Oh my God. And you could like press the button and the Pokeball would pop open. You'd see
I never had those.
Oh, they were so cool.
I never had the Pokeball. For my biggest Pokemon memory was, I feel like they would have the cards in the checkout aisle. And then it was like, Jack would be like, oh, can I get a thing of Pokemon cards?
What's going on out there? Sorry, go ahead. I just heard rumbling.
And that's when we would get the Pokemon cards. And then it was like later on when I was older and actually had the Nintendo DS is when I would play the Pokemon video games. Back when they were actually good.
I had like toys from Batman the Animated Series. I remember I had a fire collection. I had like a Batman, Robin, and Batgirl in a silver suit. And that was fire. They looked so cool. And it was a Tim Drake Robin, shout out. I had toys from Justice League, Dragon Ball, Pokemon. What else did I have? Oh, TMNT. You fuck with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What you know about that?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
No, we never had that. You want to know what the best toy, like in hindsight?
What?
So, I was super into Littlest Pet Shop, which was really cool. But the best toys were Playmobil. Did you ever have Playmobil
Are those
toys?
the I know what they are. I've heard of them, but I can't picture in my head for some reason.
They almost look like bigger Legos.
Yes.
But the actual things, like, how do I explain it? The actual like whatever set it was in didn't need to be built like a Lego set. You would have to assemble it a little bit.
Yeah.
But the first one we ever got, Jack got this pirate ship. And it was the coolest toy in the world because it actually floated. So when we were like really little, and you know how it's like when you're little, you take baths together and everything.
Well, I know about that, but that's some white people shit. But go ahead.
Okay, well, never mind.
No, I
when
know
Jack
what you're
would
talking
take baths.
Yeah.
You could actually. I'm not kidding. Like it was 2 feet long, and it had pirates in it, and it had the not just the sails. but those rope ladders like going down, and and they had those like Lego style hands where you could have them grab onto something and like climb up, and it would be so cool because it had a little cannon with a cannonball, and then what we would do is like we would pretend to sink the pirate ship because it's plastic, and then you just like, and it had a little hatch in the top that you could put prisoners in. And so that's when my obsession with Playmobil started. And then I kept, every Christmas, my parents would get me one like really cool Playmobil set.
Yo, that's a fire ass toy. What the hell?
And my favorite one, I'm not kidding, it's probably still in the attic of my parents' house, was I was a horse girl when I was younger. And my parents got me the Playmobil Ranch. And it was the most beautiful toy in the world, where it was like an actual ranch. It had Playmobil horses. It had Playmobil like horse riders with little like riding hats. It had a fence that they could like, a little back area they could ride in. It was so cool.
Damn. Yeah. I wish like I was, unfortunately I wasn't into toys like that, because I was kind of like, I liked grabbing action figures. And nobody say shit, I know how to say figures. And I, like I said, I already brought them up, but like the Batman toys, I had I remember getting a set for, everyone knows the show, Codename Kids Next Door. I had the action figure set of all of them, right? And my school, this is like years ago when I was younger, like probably 4th grade or 3rd grade, some shit like that. My teacher would do like bring in like showcase, and I brought my number 4 Codenames Kids Next Door toy. The character was called Number 4. And I loved him. I brought him to school. And some fucking kid at lunch broke his head. Snapped his head in half at lunch.
Yeah,
and
what
laughed.
was it with kids, like, destroying other kids' toys?
That was so fucked up.
That's like a tangent, but we won't go there.
But that was so fucked. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Julie.
No, I just was about to rant. If you're watching this, if your name is Steele Bingley, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, shit. That is a hillbilly-ass name.
Steele Bingley, wherever he is, before Thanksgiving break, I made my little turkey hand. You know, when you trace your hand, you cut it out, and then you cut out other pieces, and you make a turkey hand.
I brought
my turkey hand home for Thanksgiving break. Do you know what Steele Bingley did?
What did his hillbilly ass do?
He fucking ate it.
Fat bitch. Ozempic type shit.
He was like, oh, that's really good. Can I see that? And I said, yeah, sure, Steele. And then he started ripping off the, like, feathers with his mouth, chewing them up and spitting them out onto the floor. And then I came off the bus crying, and then my mom took me to see Brother Bear to cheer me up.
To be fair, he probably had a crush on you. God bless his soul. But yeah, listen. TMNT, Power Rangers. Did you have the Transformer toys? Those were fucking badass.
No, we never did those. Oh, you know what was so good?
Wow, tell me. Oh my god.
Every year, Jack would get a Hess truck.
Who the fuck is that?
You know what the Hess trucks are?
What the fuck, hillbilly ass toy?
The Hess truck's back, and it's better than ever. It's the 40th year. The Hess truck's here.
Such a cringe ass song.
No,
what the hell
they were
is that
so
toy?
cool. The Hess trucks, they're the white and green trucks. And they had, like, buttons, and they'd light up. And every year, they'd come out with a different kind of truck. And sometimes it was, like, a truck where a plane would, like, dock onto the truck. Or it was a fire truck. It was so cool.
Listen, word to my mother, never heard of that.
Sherif, I swear to God, your viewers are going to be like, yeah, I know what a Hess truck is.
And you might be making it up. I'm going to keep it a $1.50.
Oh, my God, I want to show you my phone, but I know you're going to yell at me for taking my phone.
The Transformers toys were fire. Okay, those were cool because you could like switch them into like actual trucks, and then the robots themselves, they make them fight each other. And oh my god, it's all coming back to me. The WWE toys were fire. We had the actual ring. Elmer and I would play it all the time, like make set matches. I had Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Edge. Those toys were cool, and they had like the TLC set where you can get like the table ladders and shit. Oh my god! And they had a fucking wrestling ring that can like collapse. Like it would split in half. Does anyone remember that? Because that shit was fire as a kid. And I remember my brother and I were playing together like in Hanny's room. And my dad God bless my dad, but you know, he's ruthless out here. Got so mad at us making noise. Got his ass up because my dad works late nights.
Oh, you were keeping him away.
Yeah, so he woke up pissed, grabbed the wrestling ring, threw it, chucked it through the wall, and it went through the wall. So man literally caused the hole in the wall. We lost the wrestling ring. And after that, I was like, well, now you just got to patch that. You just made more work for yourself. And you know what happened after that? Got my ass whooped. God bless. Not actually. Everyone calm down.
I like that we suddenly are now talking about like your childhood trauma.
But I remember that toy specifically for getting my ass kicked. Man, there's just something special about Toys R Us. It's kind of sad that there's not really a place like that.
I know.
now.
It makes me sad that kids don't have, in general, I feel like kids today don't have as many like places to go to.
Yeah.
But it makes me sad that kids don't have a designated toy store. Like they have Target and that has toy aisles, but like Toys R Us
It's
like,
not
was
the same.
only for kids.
Yeah, it was
and
all
it felt like
toys.
magical. What's a toy though that maybe wasn't available or wasn't through Toys R Us that you were obsessed with?
Honestly, I can't really think of one that wasn't available because it really had everything. But I actually never really grew up with Legos like that. And I always thought they were cool. Mm-hmm. But now they're like freakishly expensive, so I don't even
They're
fuck
still
with them.
super cool though.
Yeah, like I always thought Legos were cool, but they were everywhere. You can get Legos anywhere. But yeah, it kind of sucks. Oh, sorry, Julie. Go ahead. Answer your own question, Julie.
Does anyone, all the girls in the comments, do you guys remember American Girl doll?
Oh, those creepy ass shit.
What? They're not creepy. They were
so
cool.
fucking creepy.
But they were so expensive. So I remember it was always like my one aunt that's kind of like well off would be the one that would buy. So she bought me my American Girl doll. And then every year she'd buy me new outfits for it. And eventually one year I got this giant horse for my American Girl doll to ride. And it had like a saddle and the reins and everything. And it was really cool.
Weren't those the toys that you can like make them look like you in real life?
So you could get I don't remember what they were called. The one I had was like the look-alike doll. So I got one that looked like me. But there was also the other dolls like Samantha and Marisol and Julie and...
Julie?
There was one named Julie. She was in the 70s. She had blonde hair and she was a basketball player.
Oh, blonde? Yikes.
She was like 11.
What was I gonna say? Oh my god. There was like this one toy that was fucking fire too, but... You know what they don't make anymore? Classic toy commercials. Toy commercials used to be so cool, especially the TMNT ones. Those were fire. Do you remember how good toy commercials used to be?
Do you know what's better than the TMNT?
TMNT
commercials?
TMNT. Yes, Midna?
The Hess truck commercials.
No one knows who the fuck that is. Nobody knows what the fuck that is.
No, the Hess truck, because it would always be like Thanksgiving and Christmas time. You'd be watching TV with your family and then the commercials would come on. And every year they released a different type of Hess truck.
Oh, shout out to the legendary toys. You know, Nerf. Come on now.
Ooh, Nerf guns were cool.
Nerf guns were fire, you know. You could really shoot some shit if you were good at it. What the hell? What is that sound you're making with your lip?
What sound?
I don't know if the mic even picked it up. But yeah, shout out to the Nerf guns out there. They were cool. Now, it's so sad because like all the classic toy lines that I'm thinking of are so fucking expensive now.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. Pokemon toys are expensive. Pokemon cards are expensive.
Yeah.
Nerf guns expensive as shit.
And I feel like kids don't even like play with toys for as long as they used to. Like they graduate to video games and iPads and stuff so quickly now, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, like my sister played with Barbies for a little bit, but the second she got an iPad, halos, game over. God bless. You know, it sucks. It sucks to see. But yeah, Toys R Us. Shit, what type of corruption were you on? Because you were low-key magic.
I don't think they were corrupt. I actually feel like I heard decent things about them as a company. I think it's just when kids stopped playing with toys so much and like in-person retail died down. Yeah. What were they going to do?
Fuck you, Amazon.
Although...
Oh, go ahead.
I did love my DS Lite.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta love the DS Lite with Nintendogs.
Yeah, fuck you, Xbox 360.
All the Pokemon games on DS were good. Did anyone play a game called Spore Creatures?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like the evolution. Yeah. My dad got it for me because he's a bio teacher, and it's like very loosely based on like animal evolution.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say, but there are local toy shops out there that are nice, but you know, Toys R Us felt grand. It was a big ass place. Toys R Us
felt magical.
Yeah, it felt magical. It was a great place. During Halloween too, it was so fun to like look at costumes there as well. You hear the list.
Oh, I forgot they had costumes.
Oh yeah, they had everything.
I feel like we normally went to Party City, but maybe we went to Toys R Us.
Yo, fuck Party City. Word to my mother. They scammed Julie. She bought a cowboy hat.
Stay on topic.
Oh my god, they get me so heated when I think about them now. Every time I think about...
I bought a cowboy hat that was $40. We didn't know it was $40, and Sherif's upset about it 3 years later.
Yeah, I'm so pissed about that. Also, I said, fuck Xbox 360. I take it back. You know, that was a great console, but the Wii was better. That's all I wanted to say. But yeah, support your local toy stores out there. I haven't actually seen a mini Toys R Us in Macy's at all. So maybe they're just fucking extinct or rare. Or Toys R Us went bankrupt again. But if you do see them, take a look. Let me know if they're awesome. Because honestly, I saw a picture online and they don't really look that exciting. Bless so. Yeah, anything else you want to say, Julie, before we sign off?
No, I think I covered all my bases.
Should I go fuck myself?
No, but you are going to look up a Hess truck commercial after this.
Nobody knows what the fuck a Hess
I can't wait for everyone in the comments to be like, oh my god, I remember Hess trucks. Sherif is crazy.
I promise you, word to my mother, nobody knows what that is.
Sherif.
Yes.
How often when we argue am I right?
90% of the time.
I was going to say so.
But yeah, I want to thank you all for listening to this session. I love you.